She is the type of player you would love to have in your team, but hate playing against her as a basketball player. No ifs, ands, or buts about that. But like, she does mad stuff, and she nearly took Paige Becker.
DeJohnai Carrington, the Dallas Wings' new firecracker who's got the league buzzing, and not always for the right reasons. This ain't just basketball. It's a full-on soap opera with elbows, eye pokes, and enough controversy to make your head spin faster than a fidget spinner in 2017. So grab your popcorn, hit that like button, and let's unpack why Carrington's got everyone from fans to analysts screaming, "What is going on?" Oh, and stick around to the end, because I've got a hot take that'll make you rethink everything about this WNBA season. All right, let's set the scene. Picture this. The WNBA's 2025 season is barely out the gate, and already we've got chaos that could rival a reality TV reunion special.
How hard the foul is right here. That's a hard foul, and she does get her in the face.
Then she come back and hit her in the face. My goodness, I told y'all, she's a professional UFC fighter.
When she
DeJohnai Carrington is such a violent player.
DeJohnai Carrington, the reigning most improved player and a defensive beast, is making headlines, but not for her slick crossovers or lockdown D. Nah, she's out here playing like she's auditioning for a UFC cage match. Just the other night, in a Dallas Wings Minnesota Lynx showdown, Carrington pulled a move so reckless it had everyone on X losing their minds. With 4:32 left in the third quarter, Minnesota's Jessica Shepard is charging down the court on a fast break, looking like she's about to posterize someone. Out of nowhere, Carrington launches herself like a heat-seeking missile, forearm first, smacking Shepard right in the face. Oh, and guess who's trailing the play? None other than rookie sensation Paige Bueckers, who narrowly dodged becoming collateral damage in this chaos. The refs called a common foul at first, but after a video review, because yeah, it was that bad, they upgraded it to a flagrant one. And let me tell you, the Lynx players were hot, staring daggers at Carrington like she just stole their lunch money. Now, if this was a one-off, we'd probably just shrug and say, hey, basketball's a contact sport, right? Hoska, but here's the tea. This ain't Carrington's first rodeo.
This is just not a good look for DeJohnai Carrington. I'm telling you, she's on thin ice, bro. Look at this. Now, that's her assault on Caitlin Clark there, poking it out.
She's got a rap sheet of questionable plays longer than a CVS receipt. Flashback to 2024, when she was with the Connecticut Sun, and she delivered an eye poke to Caitlin Clark that left the WNBA's Golden Girl rocking a black eye for weeks. No suspension, no fine, just crickets from the league. Sound familiar? Fast forward to this season, and Carrington's at it again, raking her nails across Shepard's face like she's trying to win a claw machine jackpot. Fans on X are calling her DeJohnai Scissorhands, and honestly, I'm not mad at the nickname. One user even said, and I quote, "She's hunting for eyeballs like Ric Flair going after the Von Erichs in '83. I mean, come on, that's some vintage shade right there. Let's break this down like it's a math problem even I can solve. Carrington's style is aggressive, no doubt. She's a two-way guard who crashes boards, finishes at the rim, and plays defense like her life depends on it. She's the kind of player you'd love on your squad but dread facing, like that one friend who's great at karaoke but picks the longest songs every time. Her breakout 2024 season earned her the Most Improved Player award and all-defensive first-team honors averaging 12.
Across the world last year, clearly a non-basketball play, but no foul was called, no flagrant was called. The WNBA stays absolutely silent. This type of behavior.
7 points, 5 rebounds, and 1.6 steals per game. The stats don't lie, she's a hooper. But when your highlight reel starts looking like evidence in a courtroom, we've got a problem. And the WNBA, they're acting like they misplaced their rulebook. Here's where it gets messy, fam. Carrington's now teammates with Paige Bueckers, the number one pick in the 2025 WNBA draft and the league's shiny new toy. Bueckers is out here dropping 12 points and 10 assists in her first 3 games, looking like she's ready to carry Dallas to the promised land. But instead of focusing on her game, she's probably side-eyeing her own teammate, wondering if practice is going to turn into a trip to the ER. Imagine you're Bueckers, fresh out of UConn, hyped to dominate the pros, and you find out your locker room includes someone whose defense strategy is basically aim for the face. It's like signing up for a cooking class and finding out your partner's specialty is setting the kitchen on fire. One ex-post put it perfectly. Paige thought she was joining a championship contender, not a dodgeball team. So why's the WNBA letting this slide? Commissioner Kathy Engelbert's office has been quieter than a library during finals week. No statement, no suspension, not even a strongly worded email about Carrington's antics. This isn't just a one-player issue, it's a league-wide problem. By not addressing Carrington's pattern of dangerous plays, eye pokes, reckless closeouts, you name it, they're basically saying, go ahead, play dirty as long as you're talented.
Have Dejanay coming from behind with force, all right? This is a reckless chase down. Pushes Shepard and Page forward, right? Gets the block.
It's like letting a kid eat candy for dinner because they're cute. Spoiler alert, that never ends well. The Shepard foul could have easily been a flagrant 2, given the head contact and follow-through, but the league's like, nah, we good. Meanwhile, fans are out here wondering if the WNBA's disciplinary committee is just a magic 8. Let's talk about the Dallas Wings for a sec, because they deserve a side eye too. They traded for Carrington in a blockbuster 4-team deal, knowing full well her history. Did they think she'd suddenly stop playing like she's in a street fight? It's like adopting a pet tiger and being shocked when it scratches the furniture. The Wings brought in Carrington to pair with stars like Arike Ogunbowale and Bueckers, hoping to build a contender. But at what cost? If Carrington's recklessness ends up injuring a teammate, say Bueckers, whose legs were nearly taken out in that Shepard play, the Wings will have to answer for why they rolled the dice on a player with a track record shadier than a used car lot. One analyst on X called it downright irresponsible, and I'm inclined to agree. You don't build a championship culture by gambling on someone who treats the court like a wrestling ring. Now let's zoom out and look at the bigger picture, because this drama's got implications that hit harder than one of Carrington's fouls. The WNBA's been riding a wave of popularity. TV ratings are up, arenas are packed, and players like Caitlin Clark and Paige Bueckers are drawing new fans like moths to a flame. But all that momentum could crash and burn if the league keeps letting dangerous play slide. Parents aren't going to push their kids to play a sport where eye pokes and forearm shivers are just part of the game. Sponsors aren't going to shell out big bucks if the WNBA starts looking like a low-budget fight club. And fans? They'll tune out if they think the league's more about brawls than ball. One X user summed it up. The WNBA's waiting for someone to lose an eye before they do something. This ain't how you grow a sport. Here's the kicker. This isn't even new territory for the WNBA. Last season, players like Alyssa Thomas called out racist abuse from fans, and the league launched a No Space for Hate campaign to clean up its image.
Page Becker's legs. All right? This is why this is dangerous. And I know I'm going to have people saying, oh, you're soft, and oh, this is basketball. No. This isn't basketball right here, man.
But what about cleaning up the court? When Carrington pulled that eye poke on Clark in 2024, the league didn't even call a foul, let alone a flagrant. And when a reporter dared ask Carrington about it, the WNBA Players Association tried to get her credentials yanked. A Hall of Fame journalist, mind you. It's like the league saying, don't ask, don't tell, and definitely don't get scratched. If you can't even question a player's actions without risking your press pass, what kind of message does that send? Let's get real for a second. Carrington's not a villain twirling a mustache, plotting to take out every rookie in the league. She's a talented player with a fierce competitive streak, and that's part of what makes her great. Her activism on racial justice and gender equity, plus her Reebok deal and Netflix docuseries appearance, show she's got a bigger vision than just hoops. But talent doesn't give you a free pass to play dirty. The WNBA needs to draw a line in the sand, and it's not complicated. A suspension, a fine, or even a public statement saying, oh, hey, we're watching you, would go a long way. Instead, they're acting like they're allergic to accountability. It's like ignoring a leaky pipe until your house is underwater. Good luck fixing that mess. So what's the fix? First, the WNBA needs to hit Carrington with some real consequences. A retroactive suspension for the Shepard foul might sound extreme, but when you've got a player with a history of endangering others, you gotta make a statement. Second, they need clear, enforceable rules about dangerous plays. Eye pokes, headshots, and reckless closeouts should mean automatic penalties, no debate. And third, Commissioner Engelbert needs to step up and lead. She's been great at hyping the league's growth, but leadership means tackling the tough stuff too. If she keeps dodging this, she's risking the WNBA's credibility at a time when it's finally got the world's attention. Now let's talk about Paige Bueckers, because my heart breaks for her.
Was it more dangerous to Paige Bueckers than anyone else? Because Paige Bueckers was the one who was the person with the break Jessica Shepard's fall. Could she have blown out her teammate's knee? Yeah. Like, that is what...
This is a kid who came into the league with sky-high expectations, the kind of talent that could redefine women's basketball. She's got the skills, the smarts, and the charisma to be a superstar. But instead of focusing on dropping dimes and breaking ankles, she's got to worry about dodging her teammates' elbows. It's like joining a band only to find out the drummer keeps setting the stage on fire. Bueckers deserves better, the Wings deserve better, and the fans? We deserve a league that prioritizes safety and fairness over letting one player's antics slide because she's got game. Before we wrap this up, let's give a quick shout out to the X community because y'all are bringing the heat on this one. From Dijonai Scissorhands to comparing her to Draymond Green's female counterpart, the memes and hot takes are flying faster than a fast break. One user even suggested WNBA players start wearing face masks, and at this point I'm like, might not be a bad idea. But seriously, the fans are speaking loud and clear.
Realistically, that is what the conversation should be about. Because she wanted the Kiki Iriafen viral meme. Because as soon as she did it, look at what she does as soon as she did it. As soon as she did, she walks towards Jessica Shepard and just tries to do the Kiki Iriafen face.